Alrighty, everybody, what's up? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video. And today we're back in the low budget series. I think you guys really liked episode 1 and you guys were asking for it to come back, so here we are. The series is starting to do pretty well, so I decided to come back. Sorry it took so long. It shouldn't take this long from now on. It only took this long because I was in the middle of summer nights at Silver Dollar City, so I had some long work days, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to do some recordings and such, so because I would literally just go home and go to bed. But anyways, we're back now, and we are going to continue this series. So this is a much different series than what I've done before. So I'm going to try and still build a little bit realistically, but we have a low budget to work with, so we can't decorate our park like I normally would, you know, so I might have to like slowly upgrade stuff. When we left off, we did upgrade this wood coaster. What did I call this? American Hops, that's right. We gave it a few airtime hills and a turnaround and made the lift hill bigger. And I also added another thrill ride with Pathos, which is kind of on par with the same with Wild Blue. It's kind of cheap, but also still had really high excitement rating, so I feel like it would be one of the more profitable rides to add to the park. So today we're going to try and continue our profits throughout the park. So we do only have one shop with Chief Beef, which has made us a good profit. I purposely put it at the exit of the coaster because that means a lot of people will be passing by it as well. So we could get ourselves a drink shop and potentially put it in some restrooms or something, but we got to remember the restrooms is going to lose us money ultimately, unless we of course charge for them. I know some evil people that would do that, but for now we're going to do that. We can also add some more scenery to get our help get our park rating up, which also could help contribute. So the way I did set this up though is that we do have everything unlocked right away. I could have done research and development to make that a thing, but ultimately I did decide to keep it this way instead. So okay, I think we're gonna do a little bit of a curb here to kind of get us started. That way we just have some stuff. We are gonna slowly, I think we're slowly gonna make everything look nice. So like we're not gonna expand too fast and everything. We just mainly want to get into the profits and then go from there, I think is gonna be my goal kind of right here. So basically I'm just gonna use a little bit of money to build like just a little stuff like this, which will again help raise the park rating up, which we almost got it to 300, which I think we do want to get it to 300 for sure, because we want to get that rating up. Park rating is always important, so we're going to do that. So the style of this series is going to be interesting. I'm going to make this series uncut, unedited. For one, it allows me to do episodes a lot easier, and a lot of you like to see what I actually do in the videos, like not sped up or anything like that, or time-lapsed, you know. So the episodes are going to be fairly long, as is evident as episode 1 was, I think, almost an hour and a half. So we're going to try and keep that trend going for now. And I'm going to see how it goes. Again, I wouldn't say it's a little bit of me being lazy a little bit, but at the same time, it allows me to do these episodes very, very easily. As much as I do love editing videos, I do love to edit videos, but I'm just trying something different and new for you guys. So just giving you some nice long content that you can maybe play in the background, or, you know, follow along with me, you know, or just kind of skim through, whatever you kind of rather do, you know? Some people like to probably skim through videos like this, so skip to certain parts and such. And then there could be people that watch the entire video for all I know. You know, I don't know exactly. Oh, wow, we already achieved our second objective. We must have gotten our happiness up pretty high, I'd imagine. Because I think that was the goal, is to get the guest happiness to 80. Yep, and then the last one, I believe, is 90 or 95, something like that. So, interesting to see that. Interesting to see that, so that's cool. But I do think we should get a gentle ride in here. And I think just a nice grand carousel will help as well. But you can see our profit is going up, even though we did do some construction. And ride tickets and shops are still down. Not doing well. Let's see. Probably should get another shop in there just to kind of help out. Did I have staff features on? I can't remember if I actually kept those on. Yeah, I think I did, because I wanted to keep the difficulty slightly higher up and everything. I'm going to disable track limits, though. Staff management features are on. That's right, because I remember I do have a staff building right there. So, I just believe I just have the one staff member, the one vendor, rather. Yeah, just the one vendor. I probably should have two, but I'm trying to save money. But again, we are getting into a good profit to where we could probably invest into something like that. And it could be a good investment because it could allow us to keep the shop open more often to gain more of a profit at the shop. So, but I think the main thing is the shop running cost is so high, like $500. Like, seems a little excessive, you know? Last month's income was $664. Monthly running cost is $400. And vendor salary is $90, so it's $490. Yeah, so we did make a profit, so where is that? Wait, where are the... Oh, I forgot, it's the staff building. The staff building also costs extra to run as well, which I believe it costs how much a month? Yeah, it's gonna cost over 200 itself, so we probably should get another shop in there for sure to try and push our profits forward. Let's see, how much shop sales have we made? Over 400? Yes, we made 664 on it last time. So it's a little bit lower, but as long as it's higher than the running cost of the shop, I think we're good, because it technically is $490 if you're counting the vendor that's working it. So as long as we make over 490, we should be good. But it looks like it's actually going to be kind of close, because we're almost to the end of the month and we're only at 448. But we do have a line of people in there, so we'll see if that gets up there. I think another shop would do us wonders, though. And I think that will be our next big investment, is another shop. And I think we need a drink shop. I think it would do well, because obviously we don't have a drink shop in the park thus far. Alright, so shop sales is over 500, so that's good. We are in the profits now. Even if it's a small profit, they are making a profits on that. And of course, we're still only in the negative of shops and facilities, mostly because of the facility running cost of the staff building. The staff building is the reason why we're in the negative for shops. But besides that, the shop itself is generating profit. So that is good news for us. So now I think we need to put in a drink shop, and I think we'll put one over here, somewhere around here, just to kind of keep the area popping over here. So have a little bit of puke over here. Hopefully our janitor can get over there. Let's give him a hand. Just gonna move him over there. Alec, yeah, get over there, Alec. Clean that up, man. I believe in you. All right. So now that we're at the end of this, shop is still doing pretty good. I was hoping to get a few more sales in there, but not many people going over there at the moment. But I think it's in a pretty good location, and with an addition of an additional shop, as you can see, rides and tickets are doing great. Ride and ticket sales, coaster sales. Yeah, the coaster sales are... Look, since we've done the upgrade, it went from $200 to $1,400. So, obviously, the coaster is doing a lot better. So going over to shops and facilities, we did lose $198, mostly because we didn't make as much as profit into the shop this month, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and pause it here, and we're going to go ahead and get another shop in here. I want to populate our paths quite a bit with different shops and facilities, and we're at $4,500, so we are making a good profit. Going to drink shops, I think we're going to go with Gulpy Soda, just because Gulpy is king when it comes to our soda. So we're going to go ahead and get a Gulpy Soda in here. I'm just going to leave the one staff building. It is close enough to here that it should be just fine for a vendor, and we might hire an additional vendor to rotate between the two shops. And we might make a work roster to kind of get some organization started. So let's go ahead and start editing this building. I'm going to try and make it as interesting as possible, as best as I can here. So I think we're going to use the cast stone. Let's use cast stone. Why not? I never used this, so we're going to use something different here. I'm going to use the cast stone. Here, I think it's actually visible to go through. Yeah, it is. Those windows are actually real. Okay, I like this just little style for this wall, so we're gonna use it. This one has the base, so we're gonna use the one with the base. And we're just gonna create a nice little shop building here. That I'm going to give it a little bit more shaping. It's going to be a little bit bigger than the Chief Beef. We want to make sure the scenery is pretty high on it. So that's what I'm going to go for here, is higher scenery rating. Let's shape up. We probably need to shape up our roofing. So it probably has a... Does the cast stone have a roof as well that is maybe flat? I don't know if it has a actual roof. It doesn't look like it does, which is okay. So we can just use something else for the walls. Say if we want to do a I think we'll do a flat roof. We're just gonna go concrete. Smooth concrete, just to give it a nice flat roof here and give it some good roof trims to kind of finish off the look here. Is there a cast stone? There is a cast stone one that as well that might work properly in here. So we're just going to use it to go around like so. Alright, and we should be able to go around the corner here. Just like this. And they do have corner pieces that we can use for that. So, beautiful. And we're just going to go around all the way here. I always like to make buildings unique a little bit. Obviously this isn't very like the most unique thing in the world, but I try to make my buildings look a little bit more interesting. You got to add, instead of just adding walls and a roof, you know, you got to have a little bit more than that. You got to give it those little accents and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do, is give it some accents, and sometimes it's honestly not that hard, and it doesn't always take that much time if you do it right. You know, you can create something fairly quickly if you use some of the tools given to you. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna get a wall sign, we're gonna go to shop signs, and we're gonna find a gulpy soda sign. Nice gulpy soda sign. That will fit very nicely right here, and we can also set it as an advertising destination for our shop itself to kind of help point people in the direction of our shop as well. So that's looking pretty nice. You can also maybe see what the scenery rating is, because there is a little bit of a scenery rating that you can also do. I think there is anyways. Alright, we're gonna give you $90 as well. You can see they're open for business. And it's gonna work pretty well, I think. So I want to do some more with this building a little bit, but I can't say for sure. So let's go ahead and just hit play. And I think I'm gonna raise the prices just slightly by like $1 for now. See how people do that. Gulpy watermelon. Nice. But we're gonna try and maximize our profits at least a little bit by just raising our prices a little bit until, because we can get away with raising them a little bit and ultimately making more profit. So if we look at the running cost of this shop, it's only 200 as compared to Chief Beef, which is 400. So this one could be very profitable if we do it right, because it is a cheaper shop overall for running costs. So that's another thing, is like the running costs can kind of vary. So all right, we're gonna do a little bit of decorating over here. So we ultimately didn't spend too much money there on this building and the shop, so I think it's going to be a good investment in the long run. So basically what I'm going to do here is we're just going to do some like nice flowers, foliage here. Maybe go with some of these guys. Just rotate them as well, so they feel a little more natural. It's just gonna be like a little flower bed. Flower bed of flowers. Alright, so now that that's starting to make some money, we can now take a look at shops and facilities is now in the positive, in the green, which is where we want to see it. So we can see monthly running costs as opposed to the shop sales. But as you can see, our vendor has left here. So I think since we are in a very good profit right now, I think we can afford to go ahead and hire an extra vendor that can take care of both shops. Pay them 90 as well. We select this vendor, you can see that they can be assigned there, but we're gonna go ahead and create a work roster. We're gonna create a new roster for our shops here. And we're just gonna call it shops for right now. So we're just gonna select our vendors. and just set them to shops so they can all intertwine with the shops that they are working for. So if that makes sense. So like all three of them will have the ability to go in between those shops. So it probably would have been a lot easier just to do this. So these three guys can all work these same shops. But it does add $90 more to the cost a month because we did have to add another vendor. However, I think it will be very much worth it. That way we can keep both shops open at all times, and that way someone's always on break, and they can kind of have a rotation system in a way. So when they're done resting up, this guy can go out, maybe rest up a little bit himself, and then give this guy a break. Hopefully they have that logic well enough set up. So at least that's what I'm hoping for. I might add a couple more signs on the side here. So we might do a couple more Gulpy signs for more advertising destinations. So we can put another, like, a nice little neon one that will also advertise here. Sponsored by Gulpy. Not really. It's not a real sponsorship. Alright, we're gonna just start decorating around a little bit. But I think that second shop is going to maximize our shop profits. Since we have a facility that cost us money, we just needed another shop that is going to keep us in the positive. And again, it's a shop that we needed because we didn't have a drink shop just yet, so. And I think putting it in this location is a great location, as it's kind of in the center between all the rides and stuff, so people are going to be passing by it a lot. So it does have a prime location as well. Alright, trying to create some decent curbs here. Don't know if I'm succeeding. I'm succeeding well enough. We're gonna go with that. Just succeeding well enough. And we're just going to put some more foliage in here. You can see we're at 395 on our park rating. Not too shabby. Put those, or maybe some more of those, maybe. Turn the line to surface off, because sometimes that likes to mess with us. And we don't want it to mess with us, so. I do like these. I do like placing these flowers kind of randomly everywhere. Nice little flower. Just gonna have a nice little collection of various bushes and such in here. Could potentially put a small tree in there, but for now, that's where we're gonna leave it. This Gulpy stand definitely has to be doing well. It's always had a line, and so has the Chief Beef. So you can see shops and facilities, definitely a huge improvement. Rides and tickets are still doing good too. And we're just profiting, so. And that's the most important part. So, oh, I'm still selected on mild blue there. But yeah, the main thing is I'm trying to profit it, maximize everything going in here. You know, maybe we can potentially start a little bit on some of a station kind of going for the wood coaster, maybe. Start to give it a little bit of, you know, something that resembles more of a station. So that's what we're gonna do. Start off with just a little wooden wall there, and maybe get some columns of some sorts. Could be any kind of columns. Maybe just like some wooden posts. Might be good for a roofing situation here. Bum ba ba dum bum bum ba da dum. Okay, that's centered. I think it's centered. And then we'll do one in between there as well. Perfect. For now. Perfect for now. Ah. And we're just gonna give it kind of a generic roof like this. Just a corrugated roof. Put a little gap there. Maybe put in a little wooden wall here. Like this. Maybe a one height piece. We'll go around here. And then we'll finally give this coaster a proper station building. Some of these pieces up. Okay, so. Let's get into the proper camera here. And we're gonna kind of link these together. These look like they're kind of connected and have kind of like a support structure going for them. And go here. And here. Kind of outline those. Trying to do some more unique kind of stuff here I have not done before, so. Trying to use the structure that comes with the roof as kind of like to help me create the kind of the roof skeleton design. So we're gonna try and keep that in use to our advantage. And this isn't meant to look spectacular. Look, we're up to $5,000. We're actually profited because we're over $5,000. We started with $5,000. Of course, we still are probably paying off our loan, which we're already a quarter of the way there, over a quarter of the way there. So, 11 months remaining. Let's take a look at July, since we are in August now. We did make a profit of $2,014 on rides, so that was down by about $1,000, but that's okay because our shops made up for it, and our shops are in the positive. So, as for our profiting, about $500 down, but again, that's okay. You can't expect your rides to always get these big numbers, so, which August actually has a really good start to it, so. Gulpy is actually kind of slow right now. Let's see what they did last month. A profit of $188, so that's pretty solid. Made $474. Not too shabby at all. They had 17 missed sales last month, probably because of the prices. Do they have a lot here? About 8. Oh wow, this made over $1,000 last month. Wow. Chief Beef was thriving last month. Let's go. Awesome to see. Chief Beef. So this series, we're gonna try and keep, everything's probably gonna be slightly slow paced. I'm gonna like just barely, or just kind of slowly build stuff around everything as we make money. Well, as long as we're hopefully making money. And this series will probably go until we have a at least fairly successful park, you know. This is not meant to be like some super long series or as big as like say the Challenge Park series or anything. This is just kind of meant to see what I can do with a limited resources and budget and everything. So just to kind of give myself a challenge. That's all we're doing. We're just kind of challenging ourselves and seeing what we can do. Now, I know some of you, I think, wanted me to upload this to the Steam Workshop, at least like the scenario, since the scenario, the way I set the scenario up and stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, please continue to let me know if you're interested in me putting it up on the workshop so you guys have access to this scenario as well. Again, I have it set up to where the rides don't really shut down as much as they would as usual, because I think it's unrealistic for the rides to shut down so much. So I am doing it that way. Why don't we start on a park entrance? We got money now. We should be able to build somewhat of a park entrance. I think. Don't you think? I think we should. Definitely should do that. The park is starting to grow a little bit. I think it deserves at least somewhat of an entrance. Let's go with the stucco, some stucco walls here and get us started. Never really used this one. Maybe we can do something weird. Just do something different, you know? Why not? We're still gonna stick, as of right now, with the one, just the one ticket booth for now. Just for now. Let's see if I can figure out what I want with this. What do I want? Is that too small? It is pretty low, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, the idea here is we're just trying to build something on the unique side of things. Yeah. See, they didn't want to leave yet. That's what we want. That's what we want. We don't want people leaving. They're not allowed to leave. I mean, they really can. We're not holding them against their will or anything. Surely not. We're just such a fun park that they don't want to leave. That's what we are. They're just having so much fun that it would be a shame for them to leave the park, you know, because that's not what they want to do. They want to continue exploring what we have to offer here at Willow Valley. You know, so I don't know, should I have that on there? Let's give ourselves a little bit of a sign too. Maybe we can do some letters. What are these letters? Do I have all the letters here? This one is pretty big. Here's some, at least some of them are. We're just gonna go letters. Look at these ones. These ones are pretty reasonable. Willow. Willow. There we go. Well, there's two different styles here. That's what's going on. Oops. Whoopsies. Alright. I keep it with the same style here. Hello. I don't know if we have like another small one we can do here. Oh yeah, we can do these ones. These ones are always good. The small ones can be our valley. Willow Valley. Oh, am I backwards? Am I backwards? Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? Why? That's a nice little entrance coming in here. Thinking about doing like 2 trees here or something in between there. Let's get some nice trees though. Some nice, something a little more decorative, and these poplar trees are pretty nice. I don't use them very often, so perfect opportunity. It's an interesting, I know, it's an interesting little park entrance, but I mean, it's a small park. There's nothing really in here. You got 3 rides, 1 mediocre little wood coaster, and 2 thrill rides. So, and 2 shops. that's literally all we have right now. The thing is can we afford something like a another facility, say like a restroom? Because that's one of those facilities that, yes, it does cost, and it ultimately will probably lose us money in the end. But as you can see, but we're good in the cash flow. We're still making money, kind of slowly. Rides and tickets have kind of declined in the last few months. As you can see, in August they were down as well. In July, I think it was June, that they were in the 3,000s. So it is kind of interesting to see those go down. Shop sales also were down a little bit. Still all green though, which is the most important part, is everything is still green. And that is, again, the most important part. But I think we are due for a new ride, and maybe we can finally get our first gentle ride into the park. And my vote, of course, is going to be a Grand Carousel, because you can't go wrong with a Grand Carousel. There are some blueprints, like this one, but my gosh, it's $22,000. Yeah, nope. We're just gonna go with the ride itself for us here. The Grand Carousel is $1,500, and you can see it has very low excitement and fear ratings, but I think it is a good investment. Or you could do the Venetian Carousel is 1.48, which is even a lower excitement rating. The Grand Carousel at least has much higher excitement rate. Not by much, but it's much higher, so I think it would definitely generate more profits in the end. So, we're going to go ahead, and it's going to be our next big investment to get a gentle ride. That we have, you know, a gentle ride in our lineup of attractions. We're just going to call it the Grand Carousel, and we're going to give it a entrance and exit, giving us a nice little queue line and all that fun stuff. We're just going to do a pathway that goes up and shapes itself around the Gulpy store or shop, so that will look nice. And then we give it a nice queue line. That is just gonna wrap around a little bit here. And have a nice little entrance right next to the exit. So it all goes together. Go ahead and open it up. We're gonna try and Start off with 650 here. See if we can charge an extra $1.50 for it. I know we don't have any queue line scenery rating. In fact, it's at 9%, and I think it will help if we get some scenery around it. So that, of course, is going to be our first goal. Is to make this a much better experience queue-wise. So nice, more experience queue. Higher quality experience, you know? Okay, I'm trying to find a specific, some specific pieces here. But I'm not sure if I can find them yet. It's going to be a little bit difficult to find. We could put in a hydraulic launch track. I don't know why I would want to put that in there, but unless we're building a hydraulic launch coaster, which I don't believe is the plan, but I might just stick with the plants for right now. Go bushes, and we're gonna do the rose bushes kind of right here. Try and keep it as even as possible here. Do those there, and then we're also gonna do a separate bush, but I'm gonna make it yellow. I haven't made these yellow before, but I'm going to put it in between there. Not always equally. And we're gonna find this one. Go around the queue here, and then I think we're just gonna do some trees on the outside, and that will hopefully get the queue line scenery rating into a popular spot. Need a bit of a popular spot, you know. To try and make the ride a bit popular. A bit more popular than what you would expect, maybe. Okay, so that put it up to 49%, which is a lot better. Not perfect, but better. I think we're going to do a little shortcut path. That's going to just wrap around the Gulpy's shop here. So people can go from here to here nice and easily. Making all the access pretty easy. These people have to go to the bathroom everywhere. So that might be our next investment, is a restroom. Our new Grand Carousel, everyone thinks it's so expensive. Alright, we'll go back down to 5. But no one's going there. Let's go ahead and smooth this out. Beautiful. It's kind of hidden behind the Gulpy stand, though. Which is just fantastic. Better have some people start riding it, though. I don't want it to be a poor investment. I figured it'd be a good idea to actually have a gentle ride in the park for the, families and such. Alright, we finally got some riders. Let's go. Oh, we jumped up to 4,000 again already. Profits are still up. They're actually doing better than last month, which is good as of right now. Shops and facilities are still green. And it looks like everything's been working pretty good here. Chief beef is profits, gold beef and the profits. Yeah, all that's actually doing very, very well. However, it might be time to add those restrooms, because everyone's got to go to the bathroom. At least that's the way it seems. So I might put it over here towards the entrance. It's going to be a very popular, sorry, my voice cracked there. It's going to be a very popular restroom. Very, very popular. I already know. Do you think we can get away with charging $1? Like, legitimately. How much are they willing to pay for restrooms? This guy legit just went in for $1. Wow. People are using it. Wow, okay. You think I could get away with more than $1? To be fair, they use the restroom very fast, so it could be some fast profits. I'm so evil. Such an evil thing to charge for restrooms, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. They're mad times we live in, mad. So we gotta do what we gotta do, you know? You gotta... You know, we'll advertise them as very nice restrooms. Therefore, we are charging for them. Since our restrooms are so nice. You know, so... You get to pay for nice restrooms. We have the nicest restrooms in the area. It's truly a spectacle to behold. Just trying to do a lot of different textures there. Lots of different textures. Excuse me. All right. Let's do the cast stone for some of the corners here. Yes, I think they'll look really nice. Bathrooms are kind of like always one of the harder things to detail for me. Make them look somewhat nice, because obviously you can't put like windows and such on them. So it's always been a challenge for me to do restrooms for that reason. Some few lampposts here and there. Why not? Just light some spots up, you know? Now people can go to the bathroom. I think we filled in the space pretty well without like going too far and expanding. We've actually gone out and not too bad, you know? Not too shabby. We actually made a profit on these restrooms. We made $44. How did we make $44 on it? We made $82 just off of these sales. Can I get $1.50 out of restrooms? I'm so glad they have standard restroom block. Great. I love how, like, they're like, hey, this standard restroom block is the place the advert talked about. Let's try it. Yeah, because that's what I do with restrooms. I just go up and say, let's try it. And the last time I did this, it didn't work very well. So let's try this one, because there's an advertisement for it. So let's try it. It's a good place for a little park bench there. It's a great place, actually. Perfect. Right above the Gulpy sign. Got our little shortcut path here that takes you behind the scenes a little bit. Really starting to populate everything in here. I'd love to get another roller coaster at some point. Obviously, we don't really have enough money to build like another big scale roller coaster of any sorts, but so we're gonna have to stick with some of the flat rides and shops and facilities. We could use a gift shop. Gift shop. I don't get many. I've never had much luck with gift shops. They always seem to not do as well as the other shops and facilities, so. Shops and facilities are thriving, though. We made $719. We're not off to a great start this month, though, unfortunately, but my goodness. $433 last month. Gulpy had $384. And we had 44 from the restrooms, which is just dumb. Only cost $100 for restrooms, so not too bad to worry about. It works. It works well. But now we do need to look into what we're going to invest in next? I mean, we've already done some good investments. We've added some shops, a new ride with the Carousel, but we do need to look a little bit further down the line. What are we planning for next? Should we do a gift shop or another ride? And the shops have been doing great, by the way, so I see no reason maybe not to do another shop. But this time make it a gift shop, and then we have enough general stuff for everything. You know, we got 554 guests in our park currently. The wood coaster's doing well. It made $589 last month. And then last month's profit. Mild Blue still made a good amount of money. Not much, but Pathos made a lot of money. 710. So that is good signs, good signs. Gosh, that turn is very violent. I think Wild Blue... Yeah, Wild Blue has the best excitement rating out of every ride here. Which it makes sense. I've never actually been on one of these rides. I think it would be fun though, because I think you get to control how much you spend on it, like how much you rotate in on the ride and everything. So, and then we have Pathos. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to maybe look into another roller coaster soon, but again, I think the thing holding us back right now is money, because coasters are the more expensive, much so an expensive investment. So we could potentially just kind of maybe do some smaller things for right now until we have enough money for a new coaster. It could be our best bet, or we can, like I said, we could add another shop and such, which isn't going to cost us a whole bunch of money or anything. So I think we're going to start off by just doing a few small things here, like doing a curb for this path. For now, we're going to slowly get all this done. We're just slowly building our park up until it's much bigger. We're still in year 1 too, by the way. Like, we haven't even gotten to year 2. We're in the last month of year 1, so that's something to note. And we are about to enter year 2. And honestly, I think we've progressed pretty well for over the first year, because obviously we've added a lot in just the first season. We've changed quite a bit. Once we gained a little bit of money, we were able to expand our and upgrade some stuff, you know, like the coaster we upgraded and all that fun stuff. Getting good, though. I think it might be time for a balloon shop, though. So I'm surprised Gulpy, like, why isn't Gulpy getting a lot of love right now? Missed sales last month, 11. It makes sense, though. Does make sense, I suppose. Are people even... I'm not paying that much. I probably should. I didn't even pay attention to see if they would pay $1.50. Oh, there are people paying $1.50 to go in. Hey, if they have to go... if they have to go enough, they'll definitely use it. They'll definitely do it. Just saying. I'm evil. Alright, well, the shops and facilities are not doing as well this month, so let's drop it back down to $1. For now. American hops. Glad that it started making money, though. I'm glad. I am glad. Alright. So let's see. Rides and tickets did make a good leap from August to September, so that's good. And rides and tickets so far are kind of leaning towards the August numbers, and shops and facilities, even though they're in the positive, they're still definitely taking a plummet since last month. Last month we had over $700 in profits. So that's something to look out for. 555 guests at the moment. How did the Carousel do? It probably lost money. Yeah, $124. Hopefully it does better. Alright, we've had 122 guests so far, so... See, it's not getting a lot of people in there. And $500 running cost. Last month's profit was only -124. -124. How much money did it make last month, though? Potential monthly profit, $35. We'll see how it finishes this month and see if we need to make any adjustments to it, because my goal is to make sure all of my rides are making profits, that everything's making a profit. There's not something that's holding us back, you know. I want to make sure every facility, every food, everything is contributing towards profits. If that makes sense. So we're close to $5,000 though, which I think I'm gonna need at least between 10 to 15,000 before I even think about doing another roller coaster, because it's gonna be tough. You know, it's gonna be a little bit of a tough thing when you don't have a whole lot of money to work with. I'll fast forward to year 2 here real quick, and we'll see where we are money-wise as we go into year 2, March 1st. All right, let's see. We had $406.10 on shops and facilities, which is pretty good. October, we had $1,500 in rides and tickets, which again, it kind of dipped down a little bit, but not too bad. And profit of $623.49, which is another dip, but again, still in the positive, which is where we want to be. Let's check in here, and the Grand Carousel actually did make us some profit last month, so that's good to see. Even if it's a little bit, I will take it. Alright, as for customers last month, we had 108, so it should have been profitable. Yeah, we made $30.50 last month, which is definitely great. We made over $30 in profit from our freaking restroom, because we're evil. Alright, 295 for Chief Beef and 222 for Gulpy, so that seems pretty consistent. 190 for Wild Blue, which does feel a little bit low for what it is. And Pathos has been our big one that and the wood coaster have been our 2-star attractions. But again, we did make a profit on the Grand Carousel as well. So everything is making us money right now, which is good. And I think what we're going to do now is we're going to remove a few trees here. And we are going to go ahead and put in a gift shop. But I think I'm going to do Looney Balloons because I think a nice little balloon shop would actually do pretty well. And again, I'm going to put it near the exit of a popular ride. So I think it could do well. And real quick, we're going to go to, since we're going to do it right away, we're going to go to staff, and we're going to go to work rosters. We're going to edit this work roster, and we're going to add this shop as well. So let's go. Boop, save work roster. And we have another vendor in here that we're going to pay a little extra like we always do. And the balloons cost $9. Jeez, that's like robbery. Jeez. Okay, we're going to go $9.50. We're going to add just a little bit more. Not much, just enough to make a little bit extra profit on everything. I wonder if you can get away with $10. You might be able to get away with $10, but we're going to do that, and we're going to go ahead and build a little bit of a building around it. This is going to be a small little stall, though, because it's just balloons, so. Looney balloons. Like, do they give it to them in a bag? Is that what this is? It looks like it. That's great. The firehouse. Right, we need. Let's do a lime plaster. And kind of give it a fun color. Still kind of make it look a little natural, but it's still going to be colorful. Of course, give those the same kind of color. And we'll make this building have a little bit of a shape to it. Might as well. Go ahead and put on a general roof. Do I have a corner piece I can put in here? I don't think there is a piece that will fit right there. So we're just gonna have to do this. And either that or we can kind of hide it like that. And just put that there. There we go. Yeah, that works. Time to get a shop sign of Looney Balloons. Alright. Set the advertising destination. Go ahead and push play, because we got plenty of stuff going on here for us. It's plenty good. Go ahead and do some white columns here. The white columns will make this pop a little bit. Hey, Looney Balloons. We got some balloons. I still think it's ridiculous how much those balloons cost. Like, at default, it put them at like $9. Would you pay $9 for a balloon? Let me know in the comments section down below. Like, would anyone in the right mind pay $9 for a balloon? Yeah, I don't think I would. I don't think I would either. That's a lot for a balloon, man. I didn't even give it like that many signs to work with. Balloons. Get your balloons here. Nice and fresh. Balloons. How do you spell balloons? Sure it is. I'm sure I'm right. Balloons. I hope it does well. I hope it doesn't, like, mess with our shop sales too much and it actually makes a profit. I mean, $9 per balloon. I don't know what the running cost of the shop is. I should probably look that up. Hopefully it's pretty low, though. Being, you know, a balloon shop. You would think, right? You'd think it would be alright. You'd think it wouldn't cost us too much. You know, you would think. But is that the case? Wait and see, I suppose. Okay, slowly getting our path curbs in here. Cause why not? Oh, I can't put that there. That was a little too much. The ride goes right, it kind of goes right through it there. That one okay? Yeah, that's plenty fine. Oops. I'm trying to slightly create more of a queue line scenery rating. I'm working on it. Anyways. How you doing, balloons? It's got a line, so that's good to see. Still wonder if having that extra staff member is enough right now. How are you doing? His energy's not too bad. He's in the green. How are the energy of these guys doing? So your energy, your workload's pretty high. I think we're gonna train you. But since I'm training you, I do have to raise your funds, but it could gain us more money in the end because they do work a little bit faster after they're trained. So they do work. They're gonna work a little bit better for us. So, oh, look at that, shops and facilities. Look at that. Wow. Lots of money. Let's go. Lots and lots of money. Just the way we want it. Money, 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 money. Ba 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 da dum. Ba ba bum ba da ba dum bum. So take us back towards the entrance of the park. Nice. We got most of the curbs done. We just need, I think mainly is literally like this one little spot right here. Beep. Technically, there's still right here too. So you could do in-game curbs, but like if you do your own custom, it's actually gonna raise your park rating up a little bit because you get that extra scenery boost. So it's important. It's very important. Ghostbuster balloons? What kind of balloon is that? Exclamation point? Special effect, pink, yellow, green, red, and Stay Puffed Slimer. We're selling Ghostbuster balloons apparently. In case anyone didn't know. Yeah, we're making the funds. We're making the money. How far are we into March? I think we're gonna finish out this month real quick. Look at that profit. All right, I can deal with that. I can definitely deal with that. Our shops and facilities are through the roof though. Like we are making lots of money through shops and facilities. It's actually doing better, making more profit almost making more profit than actually it is. Actually, it's kind of like neck and neck with our rides and tickets profits. We can actually, I imagine we could probably raise our ticket price now, probably to $10 or so by now. I'd imagine. See if these guys will go in still. Yeah, we're at $10. Heading to Wild Blue. Yeah, so we raised our ticket prices a little bit, and now give me more money. We charge for everything. We charge for the park entrance. We charge for per ride. There's no way this Grand Carousel's still making money, right? Not many people go into it. Yeah, what was the running cost of Looney Balloons? $300. Okay. Nice. You don't have enough money for Looney Balloons? Darn. That stinks. You should definitely have enough money for loony balloons. Ah, loony balloons. But for reals, why don't we have a funnel cake stand? Here's the Ghostbuster one. I should do like a Ghostbusters park with all the Ghostbusters features. That would be kind of fun. Even though it's not something I would usually do a lot, but I think it's still would be kind of fun because you have ghosts that haunt your rides. It'd be kind of a fun. You could do a Ghostbusters themed park, I guess. It'd still be kind of cool. Then you'd have the Ghostbusters features to worry about, though. Alright, all is well right now. We're April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. Yeah, we did good last month. 1,500 profit. Shops and facilities were at 1,500. And our rides and tickets have been staying kind of steady around that 1,500 range, so... First off, let's check Grand Carousel. It lost us $85, so that's not good. You know, being a, those gentle rides are really hard to make profits on. Let's check the bathrooms. Did we make money? Last month's income. Yeah, we made $42. You best believe we made money on restrooms. Gulpy, definitely in the profits. Chief Beef killed it, $828. Jeez. Over $1,300 income. And Looney Balloons made $798. Wow. $415 on income. Pathos did good. Wild Blue only made $14. Why is it not making that much money? I feel like it should be making more. More than that. Last month's profit, $14. It only costs $210 to run, so, like... That's interesting. Maybe you could benefit from... raising the price, maybe, on this ride? Turned away. Did you not like it? You have no thoughts about it. I need people that are actually going to think about it. No one's entered yet since I raised the price. Oh, they did. Get straight, coaster head. I queued for Wild Blue for a really long time. I'm sorry. By raising the price, I might make the queue a little bit shorter. Which in return I think would help quite a bit. But we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, we're making a lot of money now, so that's good. Maybe it'd be time to add an entertainer. I think we're gonna go ahead and save here. And call it an episode. So I appreciate you guys for joining me in this episode. As you can see, our park is starting to get a lot more detailed, and hopefully we can continue to do that, and it'll continue to thrive as we hopefully by next episode we'll be able to maybe start on a new roller coaster. So thank you guys for supporting the channel and supporting this series. I hope you guys continue to like this series. And hopefully it will keep going on for a decent amount of time. I don't know how long I'll make this series or anything. Like I said, I'll probably stop it most likely when I get to the point where I'm like, money doesn't really matter anymore because I've made so much, and because that's not the point of it. The series will be pretty much completed. Like, I'll already have my objective done for the most part. But alright, thank you guys so much for watching, though. Make sure you guys have a great day and even cooler tomorrow. I'm going to catch you guys in the next live stream or video, whichever it may be. Thanks so much, and goodbye.